hold down Alt, and we'll just put a bend deformer on that for just now. Nope, that's not. Hold down Shift. Right, so that should be the bend deformer, will be the size of the spline. Alt G to make everything appear to have a null. We'll drag the bend deformer out of there, and that should bend that a little better. Now, up the strength. Oops. Here we go. As you can see, it's bending nicely, but when you look at it, you see a problem. Now, this is easy fixed. Part of this is the light isn't big enough to cover the shape that's being bent, and so we need to make the mouth light bigger so that it covers that. But the problem is, at the second, is this espresso is, oh well, I'll show you. If we size the light up, everything just gets bigger. So in the case of the mouth, we'll just get rid of the espresso and we'll work without that on the mouth. Now we can up the size. Actually, we'll make this huge to cover the eyeballs, and you can see another problem that's going to turn up. Right, we've managed to get the mouth in, but now we're causing the pupils to cut to make shadows. So what do we do? Let's do and fix it. Right, select the mouth light, go to project, drag the left pupil and the right pupil into there. That sorts that. And just for safety, in case you decide to make the pupils or eyeballs, whatever they are, bigger, we shall grab the left pupil light and we'll drag the right pupil in there and the mouth. Now they won't be affected. Then we'll select the right pupil light and drag the left pupil and the mouth in there. Now we've got that working now. And but what else? You'll have to do similar thing for all the lights. So the lights that are lighting the scene, like this Omni, we'll do the same. We'll drag. Oops, wait, let's look at the problem first, because there's no shadows on here. So we'll just add hard shadows just so you can get a real idea. So the same thing's happening here, affecting the various pupils in the mouth. So project of the lights, or any lights in your scene that you don't want to be affected or affect. Drag left pupil in there, right pupil and mouth, and now that has gone. And we'll maybe move this light up here. So we'll call that mouth spline, and I've made that editable. Up to the character menu, down to add point morph. Right, now we've got our point morphs in here. We've got our sliders, but these are basically the same thing. So in edit mode, so what I like to do is, actually we'll get the render off just now, and there's a spline. So if I duplicate this spline, and call it just for well, actually we'll call it for fun. So we've got a kind of O going on there. And we'll grab that spline just for demonstrations purposes, and we'll put it to there, that kind of shape, kind of halfy smiley. Now we'll duplicate that again and we'll call it I don't know, we'll call it ow or something. I don't know, I'm just making this up just for speed purposes. Right, and we'll just drag that to there maybe. Right, so we'll just go with these just now. Oh, we'll get rid of these, we don't need them. Right, but in the edit mode, just drag your, oops, lock that so we can grab the two of them, drag them in there, add in as absolute, yes, or relative. Actually, yeah, I've not got a clue what that either of these means, so we'll just go yes for just now. I shall look that up later maybe. Oh, hold on, I need a wee drink, I'm getting a bit, that's better. Now we've got the initial pose, the base pose, and the initial pose which uses this circle, and now we've got the A and the O. So we're going to the animate mode, animate mode, and there you can see a mixture of them because they're all on full 100% and they're all feeding into the shape. So if we just zero these, so here we'll have our initial pose 0, which is 0, and that is doing nothing now particularly because it's the only pose that's having an influence. But as soon as we start dragging on the air, so it's sort of kind of thing. So there we go, you can animate away there to suit yourself. So basically if we're starting in that position, actually this so let's set keyframes. So control click these dots and you've got a keyframe set. We'll just take a guess. And we'll set a keyframe for that. And we'll just grab anything. Then we can drag, oops, we can drag that back and no, we'll go that far. And if we go up to here, drag this back, drag that. So we've kind of got we've got animation going. It's very slow, but anyway. drag these keyframes up. And if we just one, oh well, yeah, this maybe, well, as you can see, a little bit of work, and it might look like somebody knew what they were doing, but this is just to give you an idea where you can go.